Okay, so I'm back. So I think I left off on how I hit it off with this girl at the new job that I had been working at. And at this time, I think I was working there for about I want to say a month. So a month had passed by. And during all of that time, I had been praying and just really connecting with God and pouring out my heart and really just requesting the desire that I really um, was wanting for myself. If you guys see a glare on my glasses, it's because my glasses are scratched. It's not my actual yeah, it's because my lenses are scratched. So please excuse that. Because it's annoying to look at, to be honest with you. It looks like something's wrong with my eye, but nothing's wrong with it. It's just my glasses are effed up. But either way, whatever. So back to the story. So yeah, so a whole month had gone by, and during that month that had passed by, I was in so much emotional pain because I had internalized what had happened to me as something that I could have avoided. But I kept reminding myself this wasn't something that I created. So if it wasn't something that I created, or maybe, to be honest, I think it might have been something that I created. But to be honest, it was out of my power. It was out of my control. It wasn't something it wasn't what I wanted for myself, but I think it's what I needed to have happen in my life in order to get me not only to where I'm at, but also to where I'm going. Yeah, more to come on that. So this person comes into my life a month after I had already been working at the location where I was at, and our energies had just attracted each other. And all the while, I had been praying and requesting for something that I wasn't sure would be able to happen for me. But I had to trust in every aspect of what I was going through, that the thing that I wanted would come into fruition, that I would see myself out of the situation that I was in, that things would align for me, that things would show up for me, that everything would fall into place for me, and to trust my life and to trust what God was doing for my life, which I have a hard time doing, because I think it's always up to me to get what I want, or it's always on my shoulders to create what it is that I want to see for myself. But in all reality, the only job that we have to do is to have faith, to trust, to ask. Ooh, my hands are ashy. But anyway, and then to act, right? So things will come to us, to be honest with you. You really don't even have to act half the time. But the thing is that things will come to us, and then it's our decision to either lean into it and follow the path, or deny ourselves of what is being given to us in any moment in time. So to get to the point, or to get to what I'm trying to say, is that I tell this girl everything that I've been going through, and she's like, "Oh, I have a place you can come stay at." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I have an extra room I can, let you rent from me." And I was like, "Okay." And I didn't want to say yes off the bat, because I really just wanted to trust God. But in that instant, And this is how I know when God is speaking to me, is when I have a sense of peace that just washes over me. There's a sense of this is the right path. There's a sense of this is for you. There's a sense of I'm giving this to you. This is where I want you to go. Okay, so sorry about that. I hope I didn't lose my recording. So I hope I didn't lose my recording. I just lost my internet access there for a second. But either way, so what I was saying was that I had a sense of peace come over me in the moment that she said, "Oh, I have a place that you can come stay." And I didn't want to jump on it because I wasn't sure if this was the path. I wasn't sure if this was the path that God was leading me on, but in that instant, I felt connected to what she said. I felt a sense of this is the way. I felt a yes. I felt a goodness. I felt a peace. And for me, that's when I know that God is speaking to me. That's when I know things are in alignment for me, is when my body is in alignment, when my body feels a sense of peace, when my spirit feels a sense of like a sense of rest and reassurance. So after that, I literally just felt this huge weight lifted off my shoulders. And I said, I'd like to take her up on her offer. And literally, this was my prayer manifested. This was my request manifested. I've been now I'm no longer in Phoenix temporarily, but I'm now in another location. And I'm here for a short while, but so far the stay, I've been here for about a few weeks, and the stay has just been a breath of fresh air. It's been such a beautiful journey, and it's everything that I prayed for. It's everything that I asked for, and I didn't have to compromise. I just had to have faith and trust in the process. Excuse my hair because I didn't do my hair this morning, but whatever. So yeah, so the whole reason why I decided to share my experience with you is because I think some people might look at me and think that, oh, I have it all, or I don't have anything to worry about, or things are easy for me, which is such a misconception about the life that I live. Actually, my life is quite hard, but it's also very beautiful. And I chose that I would no longer allow myself to live according to the principles of life, the way that we're told to live it, and that I would trust in a greater power than myself. I would trust in God, that I would trust in the spirit of the Lord, in the spirit of God, with all of my desires, with all of my heart, with all of my needs, and that I would share my life and my experiences through the process. And so that's what I'm doing. I am allowing myself to be more open about my life. I'm allowing myself to be more open about who I am and how I live, and the way that I go about getting the things that I want for the life that I see for myself. And that is the journey I am on. And that is a journey that I'm sharing with you all as the person that I am, through my business called the In Her Experience, which is a play on the inner experience of the person, which is the inner experience of the female identity, the person that I exist as, which is a woman. So my purpose in this world is to show you that you can live a life outside of what society tells us that we should live it as, and that you can flourish. You can flourish in this life, and not only flourish, but you can be prosperous. That you can be prosperous and successful and be able to manifest the reality that you desire for yourself. And it can be abundant financially, and it can be fulfilling spiritually and emotionally and mentally and physically. And it shouldn't be a daunting, tasking experience. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be painful times. There will be hard times. My nose is itching. There will be hard times. There will be painful experiences, but that is the path that we're supposed to experience. That is a process. That is a part of the agreement that we have in experiencing ourselves as the humans that we are in this body. That is a part of the agreement that we signed up for when we decided to play a role here in this world as the person that you are showing up as. So I'm going to end it here. Obviously, there's so much more to tell you about, things that I did not share, but this video has been a 2-hour recording, and I'm going to make it a 2-part upload, and I will be back with more parts of the story, just giving you different aspects of my journey. But as far as sharing anything else, as far as from where I am now, this is the end of that whole journey. So now I'm gonna kind of transition into sharing more about my day-to-day, doing vlogs, and just giving you how-tos and tutorials, and just sharing, my life with you, and giving you more intimate videos on how you can lean in. So I just wanted to end this video by sharing how. So I just wanted to end this video by sharing that I would be doing more videos on how you can lean more into your power, how you can lean more into your truth of your spiritual self, and love and express it in real time. So yeah, that is it. And thank you so much for sticking with me through this really long ass video. Okay, my name is Ade Toro. I am the founder and owner of the In Her Experience, and I will be seeing you next time. Take care. Bye, guys.